Om Bhadram Karneभिः शृणुयामदेवाः Bhadram पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेमदेवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. We are going to see the fourth chapter of Mandukyopanishad, known as Alata Shanti Prakaranam, the biggest chapter with 100 karikas. This Prakaranam is titled as Alata Shanti Prakaranam because Gaudapadacharya used the example that is Alatam and the firebrand example. Firebrand means in Tamil we can call it as Teepandam, a stick, long stick with a glowing tip. In the beginning of the stick there is a glowing tip, a fire, glowing fire. So he used that example in this prakaranam. Therefore this prakaranam is called Alatam. Shanti means when the patterns resolve, Shanti subsides. When Alatam Spandanam movement is there, patterns appear, so many designs appear. When you stop moving the pattern, even you can take agarbatti also. If you stop, it is called Shanti in Artha. All patterns will get dissolved. Shanti in subside. That is called Shanti. Alata Shanti Prakaranam. Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvam Mithya is the main topic of Mandukyopanishad. Gaudapadacharya extract the essence of those mantras, 12 mantras, presenting that Pradhama Pada, Dvitiya Pada, Tritiya Pada, 3 padas, Akara, Ukara, Makara, Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. Vishwa Taijasa come under Karya Pada, Prajna comes under Karana Pada, 3rd pada. Then Turiya is in and through all these 3 padas, but is not affected by the 3 padas. Pada means not our foot here. Pada means a step, division. So Atma is in and through the 3 padas. At the same time Atma is not affected by the 3 padas, means first pada means gross body, second pada means subtle body, third pada means causal body. Mandukyopanishad gives terms, technical terms for these 3 padas. Turiya pada, when it is available associated with the gross body, it is known as Vishwaha. I, the Turiya Atma, when I am associated with the subtle body, my name is called Taijasaha. I, the Turiya Atma, when I am associated with the causal body, my name is called Prajnaha. Individual level. 3 names. Vishwatma, Taijasa Atma, Prajna Atma. Similarly, I, the same Atma, when I am identifying with the total universe, my name is called Virat. gross universe. When I, the Turiya Atma, associated with the subtle universe, my name is called Hiranyagarbha. When I, the Turiya Atma, associated with the causal universe, my name is called Ishvaraha. So this Vishwa Taijasa Prajna, Virat, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara names are only a relative order of reality. I, the Turiya Atma, am Satyam. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. That Turiya Atma alone is Brahman. I, the Turiya Atma alone, am Brahman. When I say I means you have to intellectually keep aside the gross body, subtle body. I am the only consciousness principle, awareness principle. That we have to take. When I say I am the Turiya Atma, Satyam, when I say intellectually you have to dissociate your gross body and subtle body. I am not the mind, I am not the gross body. Intellectually I have to say to myself. Because physically you cannot pirikka mudiyadu, separate. Intellectually I understand. But what about this world? Mithya. Gaudapadacharya says world is mithya, there is no world. But how to know that? No, you have to get knowledge. You have to get self-knowledge. I am Atma Jnanam. When you get it, you can see the world as unreal. You see the world, but you don't see the reality in the world. It appears as though you see the dream, but you know that dream is not real. Similarly, you see the world, you know that world is not real. How is it possible? When you wake up, you say dream is unreal. Similarly, when you understand, you wake up to your real nature, you see the world, but you know the world is not there really. Creation is also not there really. But when Shastra says this knowledge is possible only through scriptural study, many people never accept. Many people. Let us inquire, do meditation, samadhi, abhyasa, some mystic powers, atma anubhava, let me get. 10 years, 15 years I am studying Shastra Guru, Atma Anubhavam Varavele. I am not getting Atma Anubhava. What is the guarantee? At 10 more years if I study also? 10 more years little Anubhava should come, Atma Anubhava. No Anubhava has come. So what is the guarantee? 10 more years Brahma Sutra end you will get Atma Anubhava. Namma mudiliye. For that Gaudapadacharya says, who said you are not having Atma Anubhava? You are already having Atma Anubhava. People are mistaken. Brahman is world. Understood world is Brahman. Mistaken, Brahman is world. Brahmana theriyana, world theriyum. World, if you know reality of the world, you know Brahman. Brahman, you are mistaken as world. World is you are seeing as a world, it is not world but Brahman. Mystic powers, by any type of samadhi or meditation, you can never get this knowledge. When we say that, those people say it is in a political language that they use, it is a lobby and political lobby and ullakulla pona romba kashtam adella problematic madri political lobby and edavadhu idu irukilla ipo scam ella pandrane and the political lobby madri in the vedantathukku pona adu oru type of lobby and people say like that. But they never understand how important Shastra study. Unfortunate people, Krupanaha, Gaudapadacharya says. They are all unfortunate people. One has to do Agama Prakaranam study, Advaita Prakaranam study, Vaitadhya Prakaranam study, Della Shravanam. Prapanchopashamaha Vaitadhya Prakaranam. Advaitam, Advaita Prakaranam. Agama Prakaranam, of course, all mantras. Then what about this chapter? This is Manana predominant chapter. This is for Mananam's sake. What you are thinking, God, yourself and world, this is a Brahmanar. This is all Brahmanar. Ishvara also Brahmanar. Ishvara Nirka, there is a God, I have to worship, is also Brahmanar. It looks as though the teacher is having Brahma, the one who is talking. It looks as though last week only Krishna Jayanti, next week only Vinayaka Chaturthi. Middle lo Swamini is telling, idella Brahma. Ethana murukku cheda saaptirukkel Swamini neenga. Ethana kodakette saapid porel. You are sitting in between two festivals and in between two gods and you are telling both are Brahman. Happily we can say Brahman. Krishna as name and form for worship to develop, give chitta shuddhi for you to take towards spiritual upliftment. Krishna form we worship. Krishna is not ultimate. We worship Krishna 100% for the purpose of emotional support, for the purpose of chitta samskara. We worship Vinayaka also for the purpose of chitta samskara, for jnana yogyata. Every year we'll conduct festival by festival, but that worship cannot remove my Atma Jnanam. That worship is useful, wonderful, very much useful. It is required, but that cannot give me Atma Jnanam. My samsara problem will not go away. They are not useless. They are very important. Without that you cannot come to Jnanam. Without Jnanam, they are all incomplete. Your puja also incomplete. You have done half Krishna puja Nardham. Without coming to Vedanta class, if you conduct only Krishna Jayanti, you have done half puja to Lord Krishna. Without coming to Vedanta class, every year you do only Ganesha Chaturthi, it is half puja you have done to Vinayakar. Full puja is what? There you do puja, here also do puja, middle you come to Vedanta class. Then your puja is completed. Your puja is completed. That's why we accept forms, then we transform. Transform. Enter in the form worship. Eka Rupa Ishvara Bhakti, Aneka Rupa Ishvara Bhakti. Later we go to Arupa Jnanam. Carefully purinjakanum. You have to get moksha in this life. Idella purinjida aganam. Okay. Form is must. Without form, you will end up somewhere without any goal. Why I have to worship? Shastra says. Because I reviewed Veda. Veda I respect. Veda says formed worship is a preliminary step. It is required. Afterwards, you have to reduce that formed worship, japa, tapa, all these things. Namke vasti, minimal you keep and spend more time scriptural study. For scriptural study. Simultaneously you can do. Reduce that, increase this. Reduce that, increase this day by day. This is the method given by Shastra, not myself. I am not giving this method. Already said by the Shastra, and all great people, Acharyas, followed the same method. It is not any one Acharya's method. This is the Vedic design. If I am a Vedic student, I am a scriptural Vedantic student, I have to respect the Vedic declarations, statements, sadhanas, prescriptions, everything. So I should not choose what I like. What my mother Veda says, I follow that. For my sake, for my well-being, I follow that. What Veda says, Gaudapada Acharya says, see, the world what you are seeing is not at all born. There is no creation. 4 topics, 3 topics mainly comes here. First topic is Paramatha Khandanam. Paramatha Khandanam means other systems of philosophies. Vedanta Bhinna Matha Khandanam or Vedanta Bhinna Mata Pariksha. Analysis of other systems of philosophy other than Advaita Vedanta. We are all Advaitins. We are all Uttaramimamsakas. There are other 11 systems are there. So on the 11 systems, broadly he is taking 3 systems. Now Paramata Khandanam of 3 systems he is going to do Khandanam. Khandanam is refutation, negation. Then second topic is Alata Spandana Drishtanta. The world is nothing but like Alata Spandanam. It's a movement like firebrand. It's a movement of the firebrand appearance. It's like that. Alata Spandanam. Then comes again entire Vedanta. He reiterates again full Vedanta Siddhanta he brings because he has to conclude. Therefore, entire Vedanta he concludes in the third topic. So now we'll see the first topic from 6th Karika onwards, 27th Karika he goes to Asatkaryavada, first Matam, Khandanam. For this, Gaudapada Acharya gives a beautiful name, Asparsha Yogaha. Asparsha Yogaha means the yoga of untouchability. The yoga of untouchability. Asparshaman, it is not touched by anything. I, the Turiya Atma, come to know that I am Asangaha, Asparshaha. I am not touched by anything. This knowledge, that which gives, the topic which gives this knowledge is called Asparsha Yogaha. Another name he has coined there in previous chapters, Vaitadhya Prakaranam, and Amani Bhavaha. Amani Bhavaha. Amani Bhavaha means falsifying the mind. Now falsifying the world. Falsifying the Srishti. World falsification means not accepting there is creation. Not accepting that there is a creation. That means what? There is no creation really. What are those 3 matams? First, Asatkaryavada, number 1. Number 2, Satkaryavada. Number 3, Atmakhyati-vada. Number 3, Atmakhyati-vada. Asatkaryavada belongs to the Naiyayika or Vaisheshika. Vaisheshika, Naiyayika, they talk about Asatkaryavada. There is a creation. What type of creation I will explain you later. Then second, Satkaryavadi, that belongs to Sankhya and Yoga philosophers. Sankhya and Yoga philosophers, Satkaryavadis. Then third one, Atmakhyativadas are Buddhist, Hinayana Buddhist, Kshanika Vijnanavadi. Kshanika Vijnanavadi. Now, why these 3 systems of philosophies are based on what question we are discussing? The question is, was world exist before the creation comes? Was the world exist before the creation comes, or the world does not exist before the creation comes? Was the world exist before the creation coming, or was the world does not exist before the creation is coming into existence. எப்படி சொல்லணும்னா, இந்த part, the existent part is born or non-existent part is born. கிளேல பாட் இருந்ததா முன்னாடியே, பாட்டு வரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற பாட்டு பிறந்ததா இல்லாத பாட்டு பிறந்ததா? இதுதான் கொஸ்டின். இங்க பாட் we are seeing. Now tell me, the part is born. Okay, part is born. Existent part is born or non-existent part is born? இது கேள்வி. Part is born, first statement. Second statement is what? We are asking. Somebody says pot is born. Kulalaha. And the pot maker did pot. Pot is born. Now the question is, existent pot is born. இருந்த பாட்டு பிறந்ததா? அந்த கிளேல பாட்டு இருந்த பாட்டு பிறந்ததா? இல்லை கிளேல பாட்டு இல்லாமல் இருந்து அப்புறம் பிறந்ததா? இல்லாமல் இருந்து பிறந்ததா? இல்லாமல் இருந்த பாட்டு பிறந்ததா, இருக்கிற பாட்டு பிறந்ததா? அது மாதிரி இருக்கிற உலகம் கிரியேட் ஆயிடுதா, இல்லை இல்லாத உலகம் கிரியேட் ஆயிடுதா? இந்த அசத்காரியவாதி சேஸ் வாட் ஹீ சேஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். இதுதான் கேள்வி. இந்த கேள்விக்கு இந்த 3 systems of philosophies what example they give. This is a part example, is only example. Our topic is, does this creation exist previously? It is newly created or previously existed creation only has come? Does it come? Ida kelvi. Okay. Asatkaryavadi says a non-existent creation alone originate. Illada in the world, prapanchaha only born, originate. A non-existent world alone is originate. Non-existent creation alone originate. What is the reason? He says, because existent creation need not born. Existent creation already need not be created. Creation annale enna ardham? Creation nu sonnal enna ardham? Munnadi it was not there, now it is created. Adinala non-existent, munnadi illai. Non-existent creation alone originate. What is the reason? He says, if creation is existent previously, it need not be created. It need not be originate. Correct தானே அவன் சொன்னது? கரெக்ட் தானே? ஆமாம், கரெக்ட் தான். Therefore what? Asat, karyam asat. Creation, karyam, product was not there previously. நியூவா புதுசா உண்டு பண்ணிருக்கான். இல்லாத உலகம் அப்புறம் வந்தது என்று சொன்ன அசத்து இல்லை, காரியம் ப்ராடக்ட் வேர்ல்ட் பிஃபோர் asat karya vadi, the one who argues that the product, the world creation was not there before it is coming into existence. அப்படி என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, நான் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட் கிரியேஷன் alone is originate, created. This is his contention. Whose contention? First verse, Nayyayika, logician. Logician says this. So we have to put another logic. Logic மேல logic, no? அவனே லாஜிஷியன். அப்புறம் அவனுக்கு லாஜிக்கு நம்ம சொல்லணும்னா நமக்கு இன்னும் நிறைய பெரிய லாஜிக் தெரியணும் இல்லையோ? How Gaudapadacharya refute this theory by saying a non-existent thing can never originate. We say a non-existent thing can never originate. What is the reason? Because the very statement is wrong. Now we say the very statement is wrong. இல்லாத வந்தது என்ன? non-existent, how it can come into existence? How a non-existent thing can come? The elephant has come into the hall. What type of elephant? A non-existent elephant has come. Do you believe that? How a non-existent elephant can come? I saw it now. What type of elephant? Non-existent. Non-existent elephant cannot come. Similarly, non-existent creation can never come, can never be originated. You cannot create anything from non-existence. Suppose you say from non-existent bricks and cement house has come. Solla mudiyuma? Once you say something has come from non-existent thing, everything should come from non-existence. Without rice, you can make annam. Without cook annam. How you got a non-existent from rice, annam has come. You can say, so அந்த மாதிரி நடக்கிறதே இல்லையே எப்பவுமே. அந்த எள்ளுல the oil is coming. When the oil comes, originate from that gingerly oil, அந்த எள்ளு இல்லையோ அதுலேருந்து வருதா. If non-existent oil comes, you can take even sand also to get oil. Why you have to take only that seeds, grains? Why you have to take that only? Coconut you take. What oil you get? Coconut oil. Coconut oil originated from where? From non-existent coconut. From non-existent coconut, coconut oil cannot come. His philosophy is like that. We take that coconut to that factory, that mission. You know that coconut oil already there. We are even regular house also, when you are doing churning the curds, and what comes? Butter comes. Can you say non-existent butter is born from the curds? Non-existent butter can come. You more 1 hour you sit and churn, for what sake? Existent butter only can come. Non-existent one need not come. If you say existent, next one more vadi comes, Satkaryavadi. So we are not negating them. They are negating each other. Nama paathindirkom. Second philosopher comes, Satkaryavadi comes and says, shut your mouth. From non-existent thing, nothing can born. From existent thing only. Idanda arguments avan kudupa, nama kudukala. That Satkaryavadi, Sankhyavadi says to the Nayayikan, oh Nayayika, you are telling from non-existent thing only that origination is take place. How is it possible? A non-existent pot can never come. Non-existent pot, if it is not there in that clay, it can never come. Therefore, what is my philosophy? Satkaryavadi, second one. Satkaryanana, karyam, the product. Pot is a product. Karyam. Sat, irundadi, munnadiye. இது பிறக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே இந்த பாட் பிறக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே பாட்ங்கிறது கிளேலோ இருக்கு. சத்து காரியம், சத்காரியம். இப்படி ஆர்கியூ பண்றவன் சத்காரியவாதின்னு பேர். இந்த ப்ராடக்ட் இல்லைன்னு சொன்ன அவன் அசத்து காரியவாதி. அசத்தன இல்லை என்ன. Second philosopher, Satkaryavad. Existent part only comes. Existent part only comes, he says. For that we ask, existent part need not come. Part already existent. Why existent part has to be originated? And the non-existent சொல்லும்போது we argue, that person says originate and சொன்னா something, the verb presupposes a subject, noun. Drinking, walking. Who is walking? Who is drinking? You question or not? First philosopher, what he said? Non-existent part is born, he said. Non-existent part is born. Like that, non-existent creation alone is born. Born another a kriya. Origination is a kriya, verb. Can verb is possible without a noun? Walking. Who is walking? Immediate question. Born. Who is born? Originate. Who is? Verb always presupposes noun, the subject. First philosopher, what he said? Originate. What originate? Non-existent thing originate. That means noun is out. Noun is not there. Non-existent noun lende how origination can come? Non-existent subject noun lende illada or noun lende eppadi origination can come na? That is grammatically also wrong. This is grammatically also the statement is wrong. Clear? First statement, first vadanla. In the second vadam, what he says, Satkaryavadi. What is already existent only is coming. Then we ask, why existent part has to be created? Existent already creation. The creation in the part example, originality enna darshtantham world. Inga part example vechundu I am taking to the world. Part is born. What type of part? Existent part is born. Eppadi irukka statement? Existent part is born. Existent part is necessary to born. Already existent. Why it has to born? Why it has to originate? Appadi sonna kashtam, ippadi sonna kashtam. Non-existent part and chonnalemo, non-existent how it can born catered. ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జిస్టెంట్ పార్ట్ అని சொன்னாலேమో ఎగ్జిస్టెంట్ వన్ நீட் நாட் born అని சொல்லணும். మరి என்னதா சொல்லணும்? அது மாதிரி நான் எக்ஸிஸ்டென்ட் வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் கிரியேட்டட், யூ ஷுட் நாட் சே எக்ஸிஸ்டென்ட் வேர்ல்ட் alone is created, you should not say. In existent world need not be created. But என்னதா சொல்லணும்? அப்படி சொன்னா அப்படி சொன்னேன், இப்படி சொன்னா இப்படி சொல்றேன், என்னதா சொல்லணும்னா வெயிட், நான் சொல்கிறேன்னு வெயிட், கொஞ்சம் தொந்தரப்படாதேன்னா பொறுமை இருக்கணுமே. சார், எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட் திங் நீட் நாட் பி பார்ன் பிகாஸ் இட் இஸ் ஆல்ரெடி எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ட். யூ கேன் நெவர் கிரியேட் அன் ஆல்ரெடி கிரியேட்டட் ஒன். அப்போ எதுக்கு சொல்லணும்? என்ன சொல்லணும்னா, ஓகே ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு யூஸ் ஒரிஜினேஷன், ஐ யூஸ் த மேனிஃபெஸ்டேஷன். நவ் ஹீ இஸ் அட்ஜஸ்டிங் ஹிம்செல்ஃப். Instead of using the origination, annadane unakku problem. Created and chonnadane problem. I want to change the word manifestation. World is manifesting. From unmanifest it is manifesting. If manifesting annadano, it is modified into world. Modification matter. Change. The unmanifest creation, now it is changing and coming into manifestation. When you talk it as a change, again that is also a problem. Manifestation, according to you say parinami, changing. World is changing. It is a changing phenomenon. Apdi sonna changing and sonna Veda says, Vedantala, Atma is changeless. Brahman is changeless. Now if you say it is really changing, it is not accepted. Then what you say? Then I have one more philosopher negate, appuram vandu solren, avane negate pannanom. Kshanika Vijnanavadi solluva, Asatkaryavadi is wrong, Satkaryavadi is also wrong. What am I going to say? World is nothing but a thought flow. World is nothing but, creation is nothing but your thought flow. Flow of thoughts. What is this? Clip is born, clip thought. Flower is born, flower thought. Book is born, book thought. Neenga paakradella thought flow da, no creation. Then what is there? Only your thought flow. What about this book? Book is not there. What about clip? Clip also is not there. Then where is it? It is only your thought. Thought flow. How many thought? How much time thought? It is kshanikam, momentary thought. Clip thought, flower thought. Book thought, desk thought. Mic thought, bulb thought. Fan thought. How much time the thought is there? Kshenikam. Kshenikam anna evalo theriyuma? Ipdi pota oru kshenikam idu. This is called kshenikam. Moment. One thought, second thought, third thought, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, like this thousands of thoughts are coming. That is only the creation, he says. Then we ask this Hinayana Buddhist or Kshenika Vijnanavadi, now tell me, who knows this thought? Who knows this thought? First thought, you cannot say first thought is known by the second thought. Second thought vandodane first thought gone. In a kshenikam, no. This is called Buddhist philosophy. One of the philosophy. Buddha 4 types. No? Brahma Sutra introduction I gave. Among 4, one type. Okay. And the one type of Kshenika Vijnanavadi says, thought flow anchunna, how do you know it is a thought flow? First thought knows about the second thought, or second thought knows about the first thought, or third thought knows the first and second, or second thought knows about the third thought. Yenda thought ku theriyum sonnuna. Somebody must know, no, that thoughts. Who is knowing which thought? Apdi sonna, what answer he can give? So, first thought cannot know the second thought. Why? When first thought is there, second thought has not yet come. Second thought cannot know the third thought has not yet come. Second thought cannot know the first thought, because while coming, second thought coming, first thought has gone. In the Kshenikam, that all the time you have got how many thoughts and only one thought? Then how can you say it is a flow? Puriyardo? If you want to say flow, you must be knowing first thought, second thought, third thought, fourth thought, fifth thought. Otherwise, how can you talk about the flow? Flow, bunch of thoughts, the flow. Bunch of thoughts markavan. And the thoughts markan thought video taniya irkanama vendama. He must be different. Otherwise, you cannot know the flow. Na first thought la irunda. నాకు సెకండ్ థాట్ తెలియదు. సెకండ్ థాట్లో இருக்கணுங்கிறது செகண்ட் தாட் தெரியும். అసలు అది సెకండ్ అని எப்படி தெரியும் அவனுக்கு? அவன் இருக்கும்போது அது ஃபஸ்ட்டு செகண்ட் தேர்டுன்னு எப்படி தெரியும்னா, நீங்கள் ஃபஸ்ட்டு செகண்ட் தேர்டுன்னு பேசுகிறதே தப்பு. என்ன, when it is momentary, you should not talk about first and second. Then how do you know about this flow? We have to ask him. I gave an example previously. A person who is talking about the train arrival and departure, 8 o'clock train is coming, 8:30 it has gone, departure over, then 9 o'clock train has come, it also departed, again 10 o'clock. The person who is knowing the 8 o'clock train, 10 o'clock train, 11 o'clock train, he is free even inside the train or outside the train? Outside the train. Platform is standing. If he is in the 8 o'clock train, he cannot know about the 9 o'clock train. If he is in the 9 o'clock train, he cannot know the 10 o'clock train. Appo, he is talking about the 8 o'clock train, 9 o'clock train, 10 o'clock train, and he must be on the platform or in the train? On the platform. Idu namna theriyumilla namakku. That means, adhe madri, the thought flow, the one who knows the thought flow must be different from the thought. Who is that? Sakshi Chaitanyam. Therefore, Sakshi Chaitanyam is not Kshenikam. Sakshi Chaitanyam is Nityam. Then how can you say this creation about this creation? We say there is no real creation. For that, Gaudapadacharya comes, having negated them. One Swamiji quotes one Western philosopher. Nearly 10 years back, I have written this statement. Exactly 8th month, 2001. 2001, 8th month, same. When I am looking at my notes, Swamiji brought that book to the class and Swamiji read in front of us. That same thing what I have noted, now I am going to read in front of you. What the Western philosophers said. What exactly said in Brihadaranyaka, he said that. Western philosophers ani papam. Adhe namma Brihadaranyaka sonnadana yaar Brihadaranyaka Upanishadha adenna ani keppa. Whatever he has written in that book, just I will read. What is that he has written? That scientist name is called Max Planck. Max Planck. He says, truth is unattainable by science. Science cannot solve the ultimate mystery of the nature. And that is because in the last in analysis, we ourselves are part of nature. We ourselves are part of nature. So the one who does analysis is a part of nature. The one who is doing analysis. So that is because in the last analysis, we ourselves are the part of analysis of the nature. Then what? And therefore, part of mystery, the most penetrating eye cannot see itself. The past of mystery, the most penetrating eye, the truth, cannot be seen by itself. The one who is doing the study, analyzing, because this is also belong to the mystery, nature. How it can see itself? It cannot see itself. Then what he says, whatever Brihadaranyaka says, he says here, Vijnataram are kena vijaniyad. The knower can never be known. In one statement. அவன் சொல்றதுல குழப்பமான லாங்குவேஜ், நமக்கு புரியாத லாங்குவேஜ். The knower cannot be known. நம்ம லாங்குவேஜ் நமக்கு நல்லா புரியும் பாருங்க. What he want to say, the one who doing analysis of the mystery of this nature, எப்படி வந்தது இந்த nature, what is this galaxies, what are all these things, and he is asking what is the root for all these things. What that scientist said, who is doing the analysis of this nature, the mystery of this nature, the person is also belong to the nature. How he can know that Chaitanya I, how can I know? Because this is also belong to the nature. It is not possible, he says. Another word sentence also he says, a working instrument cannot work upon itself. A working instrument cannot work upon itself. A working instrument cannot work upon itself. Your phone number you cannot dial. அதுதான் அர்த்தம். புரியுறதா? Your phone number you cannot dial. It can dial all other numbers except your phone number. அதுதான் மீனிங். A working instrument cannot work upon itself. Then similarly, a working instrument, the scientist working upon the nature, entire nature, since this body mind also belong to the nature, can this instrument body mind can work upon itself? அதனால சயின்ஸுக்கு எட்டாதது ஆத்மா. புரியுறதா? Finally they have to come to Vedanta only. Okay. This is this statement. Therefore, Satkaryavada is negated, Asatkaryavada is negated, then Kshanika Vijnanavada also is negated. We have to study further. இன்னும் நிறைய அனாலிசிஸ் பிரம்மசூத்திரம்ல வரும் இதெல்லாம். We are going to analyze threadbare analysis. It sharpens our intellect. நமக்கு மூளையே இல்லை இல்லைன்னு நினைக்க வேண்டாம். படிக்க நம்ம கூட மூளை இருக்கான்னு தெரியும். ஆமாம், இப்படி எப்படி இருக்க சப்ஜெக்ட் புரியுற மாதிரி இருக்கும் இல்லையா? இது 2 வாட்டி படித்தா கொஞ்சம் புரியும், 3வது வாட்டி படித்தா அப்போ சிம்பிள்னா இவ்வளோதான். எனி சப்ஜெக்ட் ஃபார் தட் மேட்டர், யூ நீட் நாட் ஃபீல். ஓகே, Ellame simple da. Very, very simple. Vedanta is the simplest. Now come to the second topic. Alata Spandanam. How he is going to negate the universe. What do you mean by universe? You have negated intelligently Satkaravada, Asatkaryavada, Kshanika Vijnanavada. Ningennu sonna porel ani nama keta Gaudapada Acharya says, I am going to explain you. He brings always Swapna Drishtanta, dream example. The dream example he brings. So, rabbit horn, Shashashringam, Shashavishanam, and the Kaharikala Varam, seed and tree. Seed and tree. All these creations, what you are talking, are not there really. Creation is a word used by you, that's all. There is no creation. It is only an appearance, manifestation without undergoing any change. In the presence of Chaitanyam, it just appears like your dream. What is your dream? Dream objects, you see, you get the dream water is useful and dream food is useful, but useful and solli adella nijam aaka mudiyuma enna? Dream water is useful in dream or in waking state? In dream only, not in waking state. Can dreamer drink that waking water? Many people are having habit of keeping water when they are sleeping, and next to that they keep water. And this person is so thirsty in dream. Can he wake up and drink that water? Why? Same, he only kept in the night or jar of water he kept, and he is searching for water in dream. Pasi, ore daham, tanniye kaano inge pakkathilane irukka thanni. தூக்கத்தில் வச்சிருக்கான், அப்படியே நைட்டு படுக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி தண்ணி வச்சிருக்கான். ஆனால் ட்ரீமில் தாகமாக இருக்கு, கண் தண்ணியே காணும், இங்கே எல்லாம் பைப்பெல்லாம் காலி, ஓவர் ஹெட் டேங்க் காலி. Why can't he drink this water? Is it useful? No. That means what? Dream water alone is useful for a dreamer. Waker, after waking up, once he yesterday, suppose he got lot of water in the dream. That water விட்டுடுங்க, பணம் அதே எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்கிறேன். சரி, நிறைய water he has got in the dream. Okay, he drank suppose. After waking up, no water available. டேங்க் வரல, வாட்டர் டேங்க் வரல, இல்லைன்னா மோட்டர் ரிப்பேர் ஏதோ ஆகிடுத்து, மார்னிங் வாட்டர் இல்லை. Can he use the dream water? Yesterday he saw water, but he cannot use. Why dreamer cannot use waking water? Why waker cannot use dream water? You know that this water is not useful there, that water is not useful here. Both are useless. So you are telling useful dreamer water dreamer ku da useful, not for waker. Waker water waker ku da useful, not for dreamer. But dreamer water, what do you say? Unreal. What do you say? Unreal. But dreamer water useful for dreamer or not? Useful. அப்படி யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்போது how can you say it is not there, it is unreal? அவனுக்கு நல்ல தாகம் ஆறிச்சு இல்லையோ, அது பொய்யன்னு எப்படி சொல்றேன்னா? Where from that water came? Tell me first. Where from that dreamer water came? From yourself. Your mind alone, you yourself created the water, a thought of water, thought. That thought alone is there. Water thought created the water, you quench the thirst. Similarly, this is also like that. What you are seeing the world, everything is thought only, but it is not kshanikam, it is consciousness. That is the difference between that Buddhist and ourselves. Now what we say, just as you have seen the dream number 1, waking world, this is a dream number 2. Dream world is a dream number 1. Waking world is dream number 2. இது இன்னொரு ட்ரீம். நம்ப மாட்டேன், இது நம்ப மாட்டேன் சுவாமினி, ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். அது ட்ரீம் நம்பவே, இது நம்ப மாட்டேன் அப்படின்னா அது ட்ரீம் நீ எப்படி நம்புறேன்? ட்ரீம்ல தானே, கனவுல ட்ரீம் பொய்யன்னு சொல்றியா, ஆஃப்டர் வேக்கிங் பொய்யன்னு சொல்றியா? After waking only you say dream is unreal, not in dream. None of us can say dream is unreal in dream. Dream is unreal and எப்போ சொல்ல முடியும்? waking state or dream stateல? waking stateல தான் சொல்ல முடியும். அதுக்கு தான் எழுந்து உட்காரணும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். அப்பாடா ட்ரீம் பொய்யிடான்னு சொல்ல முடியும். அது மாதிரி இந்த வேக்கிங் ஸ்டேட்லேருந்து நம்ம திருப்பி எழுந்துக்கணும். இது ஒரு ட்ரீம் இல்லையோ? இப்போ இது ட்ரீம்னு சாஸ்திரம் சேஸ் ட்ரீம். எனக்கு ட்ரீமாக தோணலை, எனக்கு ட்ரீமாக தோணலை என்ன அர்த்தம்? அந்த ட்ரீமருக்கு அது ட்ரீமாக தோணலை. அவன் ட்ரீமில் இருக்கான். ட்ரீமருக்கு ட்ரீமா தெரியல, பிகாஸ் he is in dream. Waking world is dream. It is not dream for waker because he is in second dream. அவர் இன்னும் wake up ஆகலை. என்ன இந்த செகண்ட் ட்ரீம்ல இருந்து? இன்னொரு வாட்டி திருப்பி சொல்றேன், கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம்தான். ட்ரீமர் can never say dream is unreal in dream. For dreamer, dream is 100% true. For waker also, waking world is 100% true. Okay, for waker also, waking world is 100% true. Dreamer dream is unreal only when he wakes up. Dreamer can say dream is unreal when he wakes up. Waker can say waking world is unreal when he wakes up to Turiya Atma. I am Turiya Atma, consciousness existence principle. I am not this body mind complex, and he has to wake up from dream. He has to wake up, and he has woken up from where? Nidra, not from dream. See, dream on the waking world varnamana, he has to wake up from what? Nidra, sleep. From dream you have to wake up, you have to come out of sleep. When here, what sleep, Swamini? I am waking, I am sitting in front of your class, I am not sleeping. No. Shastra says this sleep is not like that sleep, this is another sleep. Ajnana sleep. Ajnanam sleep, appa. ఇది అజ్ఞాన ignorance sleepல you have to wake up. Ignorance sleepல wake up ஆகிறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்? அண்ணா class, we have to sit and study. அங்கே wake up ஆகிறதுக்குன்னு உங்கள் பிராரப்தம் நித்ரா பிராரப்தம் எக்ஸாஸ்ட் பண்ணணும்னா you wake up from the nidra. Here you have to wake up to your real nature. ஞானம் you have to get from அஜ்ஞானம். ஆத்மா அஜ்ஞானத்திலிருந்து வெளியில வரணும்னு who is that? Shastra Mahavakyam, Tattvamasi Mahavakyam has to come and wake up you. Guru has to come and say every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, wake up when he is waking up. That means what? You are all coming to the class as the sleepers only. Walking, but what? Ajnana sleep like. You are all walking in Ajnana sleep. இந்த அஜ்ஞானத்திலிருந்து வெளியில் வர்றதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு குரு தான் நமக்கு. அந்த குரு சாஸ்திர வாக்கியம் வச்சுண்டு தத்துவமசி மண்டையில் அப்படியே போடணும். ஒரு வாக்கியம் சொல்லி கிளாஸ் பை கிளாஸ் சொன்னால் கொஞ்சம் ஏறும். ஐ ஹோப் சம்திங் இஸ் என்டரிங் இன் யுவர் மைண்ட் நவ். As long as you are in ajnana, you take yourself as body mind complex, samsara problem continues. Then what is this body mind complex name and form? It is like alata spandanam. You take the glow, no, firebrand, teepandam. தீப்பந்தம் கையில் வச்சுன்னு இப்படியே யூ கேன் go on moving. ஸ்பந்தனம், move fast. What appears? Patterns appear. Patterns appear. Lot of patterns. Different varieties. Now tell me, are they real or unreal? What you are seeing, different colors, different shapes, different circles, all are real or unreal? Where from they have come? Firebrand. When you stop, are they entering to the firebrand? No. Are they going out of the firebrand? No. You come to know these patterns are only appearance. They are not real. Are they real? No. What is real? Whose patterns they are? From where they are appearing? Firebrand. What type of firebrand? சும்மா இருந்தா appear ஆகாது. எப்படி firebrand? ஸ்பந்தனம். The moving firebrand வந்து அதெல்லாம் appear ஆகும். அது மாதிரி we are all like sticks. Chaitanyam is glowing tip consciousness. And the glowing tip வந்து இந்த பாடியை மூவ் பண்ண வைக்கிறது. அப்படியே என்ன நாம ரூபா all are like patterns. Clip nama rupa, wave nama rupa, desk nama rupa, fan nama rupa, all are like patterns. Come from where? Turiyatma. Are they real? They are not real. Pot is there really? Pot is not there. What is there? Clay is there. All nama rupas you see, clay also nothing but Prithvi. Where from Prithvi has come? Jalam. Where from Jalam has come? Agni. Where from Agni has come? Vayu. Where from Vayu has come? Where from Akasha has come? Atma. Who is that Atma? I myself. In the nama rupa ellan from me only it has born. So the movement of that nama rupa I am taking as my movement. Body, mind, they are moving because of Chaitanyam. The Chaitanyam never moves, but body mind complex dance in front of the Chaitanyam. Because of Chaitanyam, they are all functioning. So this is called alata spandanam. Once it is shantam, I know I am Atma. In spite of body movements, mind movements, I am not moving. I am not moving. Why anna? I am achalaha. நான் மூவ் பண்ணிட்டு நான் இல்லாத இடம் இருந்தா தானே. ஆத்மா எல்லா இடத்துல இருக்கு. But bodies are born in me, bodies are disappearing in me. In me, and really speaking, body is not there. What is there? Skin is there, bones are there, blood is there. They are all together, they are there. Therefore, body angaran koda kadiyadu. Yedi body? Hand body ya, leg body ya, face body ya. Yedi body sollungo. Which one is body? Body name belongs to whom? Assemblage. Body angarde kadiyadu. Kayyi, kaalu, தலை எல்லாம் ஒரு இடத்துல வந்த உடனே வாட் நேம் யூ ஹவ் கிவன்? பாடி. பாடி எங்க இருக்கப்பா? கையை தான் இருக்க, காலு தான் இருக்க, ரெண்டு பக்க பக்கத்துல இருக்க, அவ்வளவுதான். ஆனாலும் பிரமிப்பு பாருங்க. நான் சொல்லி இந்த ஃப்ளஷ் பிளட் போன்ஸுக்கு பிடிச்சுண்டு என்னமா அபிமானம், என்னமா கோபம், என்னமா தாபம், என்னமா சொல்லணுமா கவலை கவலை கவலை. எதுக்கு? கிட்னிக்கா, ஹார்ட்டுக்கா, பேங்க்ரியாஸுக்கா, எதுக்கு கவலை என்ன? இதுன்னு பிகாஸ் யூ ஹவ் மிஸ்டேக்கன் யுவர் செல்ஃப் ஆஸ் அ பாடி மைண்ட் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ். தட் இஸ் யூ ஆர் பிரம்மன். யூ ஆர் ஆத்மஸ்வரூபம் ஹூ இஸ் ஃப்ரீ ஃப்ரம் பர்த் அண்ட் டெத். In your presence, the body, mind, matter, mind is just functioning, moving. Matter by itself is worthless. It doesn't have its substratum. I, the consciousness, I am making all bodies. I am in everybody. In every body, I am making the bodies to move and function. So therefore, I as Turiya Atma, I am in all bodies. Where am I now? You say from Turiya Atma standpoint, all of you are only in Kesar High School or Chennai or T Nagar. As Turiya Atma, where are you not? Tell me. As Turiya Atma, you are everywhere or not? Everywhere. Sarvagatam. As a body-mind complex, that is called body-mind complex is not real. I am real. I am real and chollanamana body I have to use. Vagindriyam I have to use. Therefore, use your body, use your mouth, use your mind and say, I am not body. I am not mind. To say I am Brahman, I have to use this instrument. Respect this instrument. Don't say I am this instrument. I use the instrument to say I am not this instrument. Antah karanam, bahya karanam, all these are karanams. Okay. Therefore, this is the alata spandanam. Then conclusion he gives how one can get this in a sadhanas. One has to study thoroughly, do avasthatraya viveka. Jagrata avastha, swapna avastha, sushupti avastha. All avasthas are changing, they are variables. But I am non-variable, continuously there. I know my waking state, I know my dream state, I know my deep sleep state. The knower of all the three states is different from the three states. I am the knower. I am not the waker, neither dreamer nor sleeper. I am the knower of the waker, dreamer and sleeper. And I told you, when you are in train, you cannot talk about the arrival of the train and you cannot talk about the arrival of the train and departure of the train if you are in train. That means you are separate. Similarly, Jagrata Avastha, one train. Dream Avastha, one train. Sushupti Avastha, another train. Jagrata Avastha, I am knowing. Waking state. Dream state, I am knowing. And sleep state also I am knowing. That means, as a waker, as a dreamer, waker is talking about the dreamer. Dreamer also talking about the what? Dream objects. Waker is not there in dreamer. Dreamer is not there in sleeper. Sleeper is not there in waker. Dreamer is not there in sleeper. Waker is not there in sleeper. Who is there? I am there. Waker, in dreamer la waker irkana? Kadayadu. Dreamer la sleeper irkana? Kadayadu. Waker la sleeper irkana? You are waker or sleeper? No. Is there sleeper in you? No. No. Dreamer? No. That means the one who is knowing the waker, dreamer, sleeper is different from waker, dreamer, sleeper. Who is that? I the Turiya Atma. Avasthatraya vilakshanaha. Atma ahamasmi. Like this you have to do lot of sadhanas. And what are the sadhana? Virtues first. Avoid attachment towards anatma objects. Avoid. Develop more, lot of thinking, study. Give time, quality time for this vicharana, inquiry, further inquiry. And drop attachment towards anatma, body, mind complex, family, children. Do your duty, but never have attachment. Never have attachment. Never think too much about them. Think about your Atma. Mananam pandanam. This Manana Grantha I said. Mananam pandanam. Thiruppi padikkanum. Thiruppi enna? Arichanamave arikkiradhu madri. Thiruppi padikkanum. Evvala padicha avala soft ah irukum. Avala soft ah enna artham? Avala thelivi. Nalla thelivi varum. Adudha all these topics he gives from 75 to 86. He gives that Jiva Bhava, Samsara Bhava, one has to come out. Drop that Jiva Bhava. 74, 57 to 74, he summarized the main teaching again. And 90th Karika onwards, he gives those sadhanas. All your wrong views, stop giving that, no, giving importance to them. Don't think that you know everything. Shastra says, start learning first. You don't know about yourself. You know many things, but தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டிய விஷயம் தெரியல உனக்கு. அதனால சமத்த கிளாஸுக்கு வா, வந்து ஒழுங்கா படி. நெக்ஸ்ட் உபனிஷத் சம்மரி பிரம்மசூத்ரா, கீதா பாஷ்யம். So fortunate you are. நான் சொல்லல, சாஸ்திரா says. You are so fortunate enough. The teacher is available. The teacher is teaching the truth. Why are you missing? How can you miss? How can you miss? Shastra is asking. You are spending lot of time for this function, that program, that program. அங்கே இங்கே ஓடின்னு இருக்கே, அதுக்கு ஓடின மாதிரி இது கூட கொஞ்சம் ஓடு பரவாயில்லன்னா. You run for the class also. Rest of the time you run for other things. I don't say you stop your family duties and all, but give priority to Shastra study. Ippiravi tappinal, eppiravi vaikumo. Don't waste your time and energy. Faculty, காலம் வந்து ரொம்ப நோ ஃப்ளீட்டிங், தெரியாது எப்போ எனக்கு என்ன டைம்னே தெரியாது நமக்கு. therefore don't think that you are going to live 150 years. Okay, better start now itself. Don't postpone, never postpone. அப்புறம் படிக்கலாம் என்ன அப்புறம் படிக்க முடியும்? எத்தனை விக்னம் எல்லாம் வரப்போகிறது. அனந்த சாஸ்திரம் பகுவேதிதவ்யம் அல்பஸ்ய காலஹ பகவஸ்ச விக்னாஹ யத் சாரபூதம் தத் உபாசித்தவ்யம் தத் வேதித்தவ்யம் யதா ஹம்ச இவாம்புரிவா. Just as the swan take the milk and drop the water, drop the anatma and take atma as yourself. Understand? Just casual it won't come. Effort is required, study is required. Again I have to spend money for that sake. Whatever I have little money, spend for this sake, books sake, class sake, ella spend panni, make use of this opportunity. And Gaudapada Acharya says, and I finish that, conclude the Mandukyopanishad. Important karikas are number 2, 10, 28, 42, 56, 90. And with this Mandukyopanishad is over. All 4 chapters are completed. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.